Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Target Spelled Backwards is Tigrat exclusive OJM Yondu from the Guardians of the Galaxy, of course. This is brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, and an oldie but a goodie. This guy came out way back in the calendar year 2023. For those of you watching this in the future, I picked him up for 12 bucks on clearance because he ain't worth 28. But I gotta tell you, the quasi Native American vibe I'm getting off this dude, it's giving him some brownie points for me. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a top 10 Legends video for 2023 because I didn't honestly buy too many Legends. Mostly what I bought was the Spider-Man animated stuff, and what I'm reviewing currently right now, and the whatchamacallit, is it No Way Home? Far From Home? Whatever, the Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Yeah, those. Other than that, I didn't buy a whole lot of Legends last year, so I don't know if I'll be doing that video, but definitely considering Yondu here, because he's pretty cool. So, cutting right to the chase and getting into the meat and taters of this review, he does come with a bow and arrow, and of course you can't have that without a quiver. Now of course this is the same shit we saw with Hawkeye, because, you know, God forbid they make unique bows and arrows for each character, but you know, it gets the job done. Although this shitty MCU quiver is getting really old. I wish they'd switch that out for something. And unlike that Hawkeye we took a look at the other day, he holds the arrow quite nicely, so I don't know what's going on there. But taking a closer look at Yondu, it should be worth noting that his mohawk is a separate piece. You can literally take it off. Fin, mohawk, potato, don't care-o, it's my video, do what I want-o. Kind of looks like Squanto, but you can super glue that in if it bugs you, but it's kind of nice that you can take it off to store the guy, that way it doesn't break off or anything. But a really cool looking figure, man. Lots of paint. Well, paint as far as Hasbro goes. It's got a lot of color, I guess is a better way to put it. He's got the strap going across his torso there. I'm not sure if that's recycled from anybody, along with this bicep piece and this gauntlet piece. I don't think those are recycled from anybody. I think those are all new. Maybe the belt's reused, but I don't recognize it. He's got the pirate boots, probably from Bucky Cap, if I had to guess. And he's got the kind of slip-a-shoe feet, Spider-Man feet there, but yeah, a decent looking figure. I like it aesthetically. Could have used some extra hands, some fists would have been nice, especially for the original price point, but for what I paid, I'm not going to complain. As far as articulation goes, the head can rotate side to side. It can look back as far as the mohawk, fin, whatever will allow. It can look down too, but that's pretty cool. Works fine. Shoulders go way past 90. Holy crap. I didn't think they went that far. And then they do have that butterfly joint. He is on the Sunfire body mold. So, you know, lots of familiar parts here. Biceps rotate. Double elbow there. Works fine. He does have pins, but he's not gummy in like the terrible, feels like it's going to break sense, so that's fine. His wrists swivel and they hinge. Incorrect hinge for holding weapons, but it is what it is, I suppose. Ab crunch works fine. Goes back about that far. Goes forward that far. Waist swivel works fine, nice and tight because of the belt too. Hips kick out to the side all the way because they tweak this body, so he can do that now. They kick down, they kick forward. Back, he's got a thigh cut in there. He's got a double knee. It works fine. A little gummy on the knees, I think, is where it affects him the most. And then he's got a boot cut, which is also a little gummy, but not terrible. I think I said he had a thigh cut, right? Then he has a hinge in the foot with a rocker. It works fine. So, yeah, man, I like him a lot. I'm going to put him with my Guardians, you know, Star-Lord and stuff, because that's the lineup I'm familiar with, mostly because of the movies. And I know he's supposed to go with his Advanced Astro and a couple other guys that I don't think we have yet, so hopefully someday we will get those. But, yeah, I do dig this figure quite a bit. I think he's cool looking. Was he worth the original price? Not really, but for the clearance price and with those Native American vibes he's putting off, I do really like this figure. So with that being said, it's time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Yondu alongside a couple other Target spelled backwards is Tigrat exclusives that we're taking a look at currently on the channel. We got the Black Widow from the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mighties program. Did a review of her yesterday. Check that out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. And then we got Mr. Moon Knight. This is the retro card Moon Knight that I got from my good buddy Altenda, so shout out to him. We take a look at him tomorrow, but as you can see, him and Moon Knight do share a lot of the same parts, and they scale appropriately with the female figures here. So moving them out of the way here. This, of course, would not be one of my videos without bringing in the infamous Mythic Legions Brother Mandibulus. There you go. Or 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. So, with that being said, even with the mohawk there. What was I saying? So with that being said, back to the topic at hand, it's time now to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and despite the fact that if you ask me, I think good old Yondu here was overlooked by a lot of people in regards to one of the better Marvel Legends figures to come out last year, in the calendar year at 2023, for those of you watching this in the future. Even though he was a little bit overpriced, he did cost, I think, $27.99 at retail. If you were lucky enough to get him on clearance like yours truly, I think he's well worth it. I think he's a cool looking figure. I'm going to put him with my Guardians, despite the fact that I know he's supposed to go with Vance Astro and a couple other characters that I don't think we have just yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think his team is complete at this current time. I just think he looks cool, and the Native American vibe he's giving off is giving him some brownie points for me. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.